Welcome everybody, Farm Sim Snowy here. In this video we're going to look at a new mod map released for Farming Simulator 19. So this is Fox Farms by Zoli708. It's 95.81 megabytes to download. The description there says, welcome to Fox Farms. What the map provides: 22 field, 4 meadows, 1 farm, fuel stations, water filling stations, filling station, cow pasture, open bunker silos, 3 sale points, animal dealer, vehicle shop, BGA, mission system and season support. So let's go and check it out. And here we are. This is where you start, right outside your farm by your mailbox in all 3 modes, as you can see. So let's have a quick look at the map first. This is the map, fairly big. It's got some quite big fields on here. I'm in new farmer mode. We start off up here, right on the sort of crossroads. This is your main farm. So in new farmer mode, we start off with, like I say, this area, which is your main farmyard area. It comes with field 3, which is quite small. We've got field 25, which is a lot bigger, and field 17 right down there. If you wanted to buy those 3 areas in the other 2 modes, farm manager and start from scratch, 17's just over 501,000. 25 is 566,000, and the farm area with field 3 is 182,000. Field prices are fairly expensive because they are quite big. I think where are we? I think 22 was the cheapest, which is 211,000, and 19 is the biggest and most expensive for just over 2 million. As you can see, the rest are all up around there, almost touching a million. 899, 1.2 million. This area here, field 26, also comes with this area here, which has got 3 cow pens on it and some other bits and bobs, which we'll cover in a second. There is a BGA on here, which is down the bottom of the map. That's 155,000 to buy. And then we've got various sale points dotted around. But most of the fields like these, they've just got a tiny little strip dividing them. So all these could be ploughed through, turn into huge fields like that, which again you'll see in a second, because you can make out the roads across the map pretty easily. But all of these could be ploughed through. There's plenty of potential there to have some absolutely huge fields. So in our farm area, which we will check out obviously, we've got all our equipment. You've got a farmhouse, a silo, fuel station, there is a workshop. So let's go and run up into the farm. So this is field 3, not huge, and that's our other field just over there by our farm. So if we run up in, there is no custom crops on here, there's no mods or modded in items, and there is contracts available. So we've got a little doggy. Let's give him some feed. He's probably going to run through the wall. I don't know where he is. Anyway, so this is our farmhouse. It's like the standard in-game farmhouse. You come up in here, there's your sleep trigger. Then we run round, we've got all our sheds with our equipment inside. If we run down the back, you've got lots of these, not all of them marked up, but I thought it was a box originally, but I thought no, but it's made to look like an arrow because it's pointing to this hydrant. So that's a water point. There's quite a few of them on the map. This is also a water point. I don't know why we've got 2 or on our farm, but we have, again with the arrow pointing. We're running through, we've got quite a few easy sheds with all our equipment, as you can see, dotted around. We'll have a look at the equipment in a second. We've got a workshop just there, which is also the fuel point just in front, and we've also got the Karcher pressure washer. We've got a silo which has got some grains in it in new farmer mode, so you tip in there and your pipe out is round the back. That just does standard crops, and that's 600,000 litre capacity. And again, we've got more sheds over there of our equipment. As far as I can tell, those silos there are just for decoration. So let's have a look at our equipment and slot count. So like I said, I'm in new farmer mode. So in new farmer mode, it starts off being 716 slots out of 1299. If you sell off everything, you can get that down to 476 slots. And I guess there is a few sort of hidden slots, which you can't really do anything about, which I'll talk about in a second. But I'll start on equipment. You start off with all the same equipment on all three modes. But I'll go through the equipment first, and then I'll come back and talk about the two modes. So we start off with Case Maxim CVX135. Got a Case Quad Track 470, which is a bit of a beast. And then we've got another beast, the Fendt 1050. Got a Lizard Warrior truck, the Case 9240 Harvester, the old 78 Lizard pickup. We've got the Load King Distinction trailer for your truck. We've got two auger wagons, as you can see, different capacities. Got a header for your harvester. We've got the Lemkin cultivator. We've got a seeder with the additional tank. Again, nice big equipment. We've got the Hardy sprayer for liquid fertilizer and herbicide. Front loader with pallet forks, and we've got a big Fendt weight, 3300 weight. So in Farm Manager and Start from Scratch, like I say, you start off with all that same equipment. The slot count is 567 slots. Now, why is it so much lower, I'm asking you? Because if you come on here in those two modes, none of the sheds, the silo, the farmhouse is here on this map. It's all gone. Now, and the workshop and all that lot, it's not here. That's why the slot count has gone down. So that's what I'm on about, hidden slots, because this workshop, the pressure washer, the silo, none of it in the farmhouse, none of it is in our garage. We don't own it. So that's where some of your slots are being eaten up in new farmer mode. But if you do come on here in those two modes, Farm Manager and Start from Scratch, none of these sheds are here, the farmhouse isn't, but it leaves behind all the decoration. So all these barrels, I think on the silos there's some lights, those lights somewhere, there's some lights up there, all the decoration around the house. There's some deck chairs up on the deck in there, they're just there suspended in mid-air. The hanging baskets, they're just there. The farmhouse isn't there, but these hanging baskets just appear there. So just something to be aware of. But in those two modes, if you do sell everything off, you can get that down to 327 slots. So I hope that makes sense. But like I say, none of these sheds are here in Farm Manager and Start from Scratch. Anyway, we're going to take the pickup and go for a little tour around. I don't know where the dog is, but I'm sure he's having a wonderful time. So we're going to head straight across and we'll go to those cow pastures. But as you can see, that's our field to the right. Absolutely huge fields, some of them. If you plough them through, you're going to even have even huger fields. Right, so we'll stop there. We've got another water hydrant just there. I'll just drive down a little bit further, about halfway, and stop. So 3 cow pastures, so basically the shelters there is 1 cow pasture, if that makes sense. So in front of the gates there's 3 gates again, which I'll show you in a second. We've got the dialogue box. Each one holds 200 cows. These gates do open, you have to come up, but they open outwards, so you're going to get hit with them. Pretty straightforward. You've got water troughs and feed troughs, like so. You've got straw trigger all the way underneath these shelters, 3 of them, like I said. Got a milk point just there, and then we got 3 slurry pits. There's one there for this end cow pasture, and we've got 1 big manure pit that just takes all the manure for all 3, if you're using all 3, that is. Slightly different layout down here. We've got a slurry pit for the second one. We've got milk again, straw trigger underneath. These water troughs for both these end pens are here and here, as you can see. The feed trough is just there for number 2, or if you want to call it number 2. Dialog box is there again, 200. And then this is the end one, just through there. Straw again, slurry pit out the back, milk point just there, feed trough just there, and we've got dialog box at the end again. And like I said, gates open like so. There's another water point just there. I have tested these. A couple of huge sheds again, like so. I think these are just for decoration again. And this is, I wondered what these were. I was thinking, oh, it's nice, a big huge placeable area, but if you remember in the description it says open bunker silos, which is these. So if we put on our help menu and walk into this zone, we got our field chaff and compacting information, and the same with this one. Now, I tested this when I was doing all the testing for the cows. I filled a trailer up. I had one of the, I think it's the Agroliner TDK trailer that holds 21,000 litres, filled it up with grass. I tipped in the middle of this one first, and it turned it all into chaff. You can tell the difference by the colour normally. 21,000 litres, great. Filled up another trailer load of grass, come into this one, and as I went in, let's put the help menu on again. As I went into this one with the trailer, it said fill level chaff 21,000 litres, even though that was over that side. So I tipped it in here anyway, and it stayed as grass, or it did with the colour anyway. It didn't change that lighter colour. It stayed a dark colour grass. Right, okay, I thought. So went over there, started compacting this. It started to compact. I got up to 27%. I came back over here, started driving over the grass. It does compact quite quick, but it started compacting. It got to 100%. And I went back over there, that still said 27%. So then I decided to blanket the silo, but it blanketed that over there, and that was still only showing 27% compacted, but it put the blanket over there. Skipped through the night, this all stayed like this. I couldn't compact it or anything like that, and even in the morning the level went down to 0 again, so I was left with a big pile of grass in here. And then I uncovered the silage. In fact, sorry, I clicked on this because this is the one that was showing up that it was blanketed. Clicked on open silo and it opened up that, and you could tell by the colour it had turned into silage, so there's something not quite right there. Anyway, apologies for waffling on there, but I just thought I'd explain my findings. So we're going to carry on down, and we'll move down to one of the first of the sell points, and then we'll have a quick look on the map to show you where we've been. So as you can see, you can just see the slight division in these fields, so easily be able to plough them through. Now, I haven't seen any traffic at all on my time round here, so I'm guessing there isn't any. All these fields have got sort of corners to them, but they all pretty much line up in a like that, as you can see. so you can easily join them up. So yeah, no traffic, we're just out here on our own. This is one of the meadows, I guess, to our right. Basically just a grass field, there's nothing stopping you turning it into something else, something different. I think that, let's show you on the map actually what we did. So we went all around our farm, straight across, did all these cow bits. I bored you probably with the bunker silos, and then I come down here. We're now here, so yeah, right in front of us our other field, number 17. Now we're going to go to Emerson Mill, which is the first sale point, which is in here and up the ramp like so. So Emerson Mill takes all your standard crops, potatoes, sugar beets and sugar cane. I think that's it for that one. Then we'll go all the way across, we'll scoot down and we'll go across to Colvin Mill, which is another sell point. I guess it's one of those maps if you want to come on here and just use big machinery and just, you know, go big or go home kind of thing. You've got plenty of opportunity to do that, especially with there being no sort of hedges, no collisions, no traffic. You can just do whatever you want, I guess. This is another water point, I think, because we got the sort of markers on the ground. I haven't tested that one, but I'm guessing it is a huge water tower. So if we take a left here, we have got the sell point and the animal dealer just in front of us, but we'll come back out this way anyway because we have to, and we'll check them out in a second. Again, these fields, look, could easily be joined up. And then again, just there up on the ramp, this is Colvin Mill Company. All your standard crops plus sugar cane, I think that's it. Yes, that is it for that one. So we'll go down into the shop area where there's a few points of interest. Another water hydrant just there, as you can see. So no shortage of water on this map. There is another one at the shop in a minute as well. There is a few little trees scattered around the outside of the map, these ones here, that you could probably get rid of if you wanted to make a little bit of money like that. Nothing major though. We'll leave the engine running and face that way so we're ready to go. So just there is your other water point, look. And then round the side we've got our shop menu, a cash machine. Now just here is, so we're now here, is dealer, which is another sale point, which is just there right in front of these doors. So dealer will take potatoes, sugar beet, cotton, sugar cane, eggs, wool, milk and wood chips. I think that's it. So quite a lot, like so. But just don't get that sell point confused with round here, because we've got your hazard markers just here. But this is your fill station, as you can see on the map, just there. Now from here you can buy solid fertilizer, seeds, lime, pig food, liquid fertilizer and herbicide. So quite handy. We've got a fuel point just there. And that is pretty much it for the shop area. So we're back in the pickup and we'll head out the way we came, back to the barn sell point, which is going to be for your bells, but they do also take some extra crops as well, which is pretty handy. And also around the back of there is the animal dealer. So yeah, obviously only cows on the map at the minute, It's down to you to put anything else down, but there's quite a lot of space. You've got a fair amount of space at your main farm. So if we just stop there, just in front of the doors, you can see the markers. So let's have a quick look. So from Emerson Mill we came straight across, down, across there, Colvin Mill, into the shop area, back out. We're now at barn and the animal dealer, and like I say, barn will do wheat, barley, oats, corn, and then all your silage, grass, hay and straw, like so. And if we drive around the back of the building, we've got another water point there. You've got your animal dealer sort of dialogue box just there. So just 3 cow pastures, and then we've got another water point just to our left. Now if we come out of here all the way down to the bottom, again look at the size of these fields, huge. There's the BGA over there, you can just see it. That is where we are heading, and that is where we are going to finish. If I can drive properly, that is. So I'm guessing that's another meadow to our left. Huge long one. That sounded a bit wrong, I do apologise. Anyway, into the BGA, and we have some more of the open bunker silos. I think this is just one though. So again, if I put the help menu on, run in, there you go, fuel level chaff compacting. And this is the BGA. So you've got your digestate pipe just there, like so, and then you've got your tip-in digester cell point, whatever you want to call it, just there with your display. It's just a standard BGA, it doesn't take anything special. And over here we have another, yes, water point, but we also have another pressure washer if you wanted to clean off your machines while you were down here. And I think that is pretty much it. I'll just show you that last little bit that we did on the maps. We came out of here, straight down, across, and we're now down here at the BGA. But that is it. That is Fox Farms by Zoli708. So I hope you have all enjoyed the map tour. If you have, please give us a thumbs up, because that really helps out the channel. And if you haven't subscribed yet, then please do. And don't forget to smash that bell so you don't miss any future videos of mine. I've been Farm Sim Snowy. Stay frosty.